Aloha, everyone, and welcome to another update of vacation rentals here on Oahu. And I apologize, I was not able to get an update out last week. It's been really remarkable how busy I've been recently. This past week had two listings I had to prepare for to get on the market. And then since the start of the year, I've had numerous people contact me looking to acquire a lot of them vacation rentals, but also just some other residential property on Oahu. So, and I'm really surprised by that because with the looks like some headwinds of the economy, also the stock market hasn't been doing too well recently, but definitely a lot of people looking to buy property. And this week there was quite a few units that went into escrow, so people are still buying here for sure. So buckle up because there's a lot of properties I have to cover for these past 2 weeks. 49 new listings, really remarkable, and then 10 sold properties. And one other thing just to disclose is that if you go to the description of this video, I'm going to put in Airbnb links to nice units in almost all these buildings, except for Trump Tower, which is Kalahi, and also the Ritz-Carlton. But let's just get started with this unit over at Moana Hotel. I don't cover these units in detail because they don't make the best investment opportunities, but studio on the 24th floor, price at $239. Seems like a good price, but this has been on the market for quite some time. Here's your monthly fees and dues down here. Next one's also at Moana on the 22nd floor, 297 square feet. Views here, price at $250. Seems a little high in my opinion. And if you have any questions regarding any units in this building, just contact me directly. Happy to answer them for you. Another one, Moana Hotel, 16th floor, also 297 square feet, price at $255. Next, over at Hawaiian Monarch, a studio on the 8th floor, 223 square feet, price at $278,000. This seems incorrect. I think the monthly fees for this year are a little over $400 now. But here's your fees here. Just going to cover this really quickly. Not very appealing to the square footage. And obviously the unit needs some work here. Not a big fan of this building because the building itself is quite dated and definitely needs some capital improvements in the near future. And association, in my understanding, is underfunded. So any large capital improvement projects are probably going to be hit with a special assessment if you're an owner. Kuhio Village, studio on the 5th floor, 206 square feet, $295,000. This is just being relisted. I covered this not too long ago. It's a small unit, needs some work. I would think that might sell within you can get that under $280,000. It might be decent. Here's your fees here, what it covers. Hawaiian Monarch studio on the 9th floor, 236 square feet, price at $315,000. Much better condition than that prior unit we saw. There's the pool deck here, obviously. Upper floor units in here can have some pretty stellar views. This building is set back though quite a bit from the ocean, as you can see here, but right on Alawai. These lower floor units, obviously this is Alawai here. Gonna get quite a bit of noise. Both these streets are pretty busy. Bamboo, this is a pretty nice unit here on the 3rd floor, 279 square feet, price at $340. Monthly fees here. I like this building. I have a client who owns a studio in it and does really well. He actually owns on the 3rd floor as well. This is hotel furnishings, so this is turnkey. You can start placing guests right away, but my client did a full remodel and he's doing really well with it. Only thing I don't like about this stack here is that you really have no view at all. Obviously just a cement wall you're looking at on the lanai, where my client's unit, looking at the building, but you have some greenery, a little more space. A couple years ago they did upgrade the AC units and also put in hurricane rated sliding doors. But based on comps, not a bad price. I wouldn't be surprised to see that going to escrow relatively quickly. Palms at Waikiki on the 7th floor, studio 251 square feet. And this is a really good price because it comes with parking. Not very common at all. And oftentimes, Palms at Waikiki, this is studio on the 7th floor, 251 square feet, price at $349. That to me is a really good price. And the reason is that you have one deeded parking stall, which is quite rare at Palms at Waikiki. And the area around Palms at Waikiki is really hard to find street parking. And other units that have one parking stall, they can sell up in the upper 3s, sometimes in the 4s. So pretty good here. And this one has been customized a little bit. A lot of the units here are just hotel furnishings, are kind of just a boring not very taste furnished. The thing I don't like about this is obviously you don't have much utility on your lanai. So kudos to the owner trying to do some customization. I would definitely furnish this a little different. But these units are basically just hotel. I mean, small little kitchenette here. I would definitely, if I was looking to invest, or I always advise my clients to buy elsewhere. I'm just not too keen on this building. Waikiki Grand Hotel. This is over on the Diamond Head side of Waikiki. Studio, 363 square feet on the 4th floor, 360,000. Here's your fees here. This is in great proximity to the beach, but it is located on Kapahulu, which is a very busy street. And common complaint from guests staying in this building is street noise. And also there's a bar, nightclub, restaurant in the building on the 2nd floor. And that creates a lot of noise that sometimes guests complain about. A pretty nice looking unit. And this is nice, so that's on the other side of the building from Kapahulu. So this will be more quiet than the street side units. Island Colony, studio on the 14th floor, 302 square feet, price at $360,000. This unit's just being relisted. They just dropped the price. I think it's been $25,000. They dropped it by. Monthly fees here. Island Colony on the 14th floor, 302 square feet, price at $360,000. This unit's just being brought back on the market after price reduction. I think it was listed before $375 or $380. It's your monthly fees here. Variety of views. Quality looking unit. I actually sent this to a client. I think they might be interested in it. Doesn't have the most preferred views, but it is well maintained. Eastward facing at Alawai here. You'll get some nice sunrises. I'm not really keen on having your lanai covered with that artificial grass. I would do something different. But upgraded kitchenette area. I really like the floating shelves. A nice bathroom. So that to me is a pretty good price, right at $360. Island Colony on the 24th floor, 305 square feet, price at $360. Just common area views. They have no interior pictures of the units, so I'm just going to pass over that. Island Colony on the 19th floor, 280 square feet, price at $380,000. I'm not keen. There's quite a few units that have this look. And I would definitely do something completely different if I wanted to. And I'd recommend it to my clients if you want to maximize rental income, do a full remodel. And this unit says carpet. I really don't recommend having carpet in a vacation rental unit. It'll get dirty very, very easily. It's just hard to maintain. Definitely recommend tile or luxury vinyl flooring. Island Colony on the 9th floor, another studio, 309 square feet, price at $399. It's a nice looking unit, but I think it's priced a little high given the floor it's on. They did a nice job though with staging the pictures here. And this is pretty unique here, having this little bar area. But that's a pretty high price point. I have a client who just informed me this week. He owns over at Aloha Surf. He paid $321 for his unit, studio, comparable square footage. And he's doing grossing about $5,000 a month. And I don't think, not many of these studios at Island Colony can do that unless they're really tastefully remodeled. Going back to Palms at Waikiki, another studio on the 7th floor, 285 square feet, price at $399. Another unit that comes with parking. This is hotel furnishings. Another one that has the column right there. Island Colony on the 43rd floor, 400 square feet, price of $400,000. This unit's gonna have some amazing views, but unfortunately there's no interior pictures. Just these are common areas, so gonna pass over that. Another studio, Island Colony on the 23rd floor, $316,000, price at $409,000. This is really pushing the price in my opinion. I'm gonna skip over these common area photos really quickly. Maybe if this unit was really high-end, fully remodeled, I could see a price above 400,000, but this, again, if you really want to get 5 stars and provide a great guest experience, some changes need to be made here. The Luana Waikiki is on the 14th floor, studio 313 square feet, price at $425. I like this unit here and I like the building. Hotel furnishings, a lot of these units look very similar to each other. Not many people customize these units, even though you do have the option to. But these studios are known to have a lot of cabinet space, storage space, and these large kitchenette areas. And this building is set back from the ocean quite a ways, just right here on Kalakaua and Kuhio. So it can get quite a bit of noise. There's a gas station right here. So lower units can get quite a bit of street noise, pedestrian noise, but 14th floor, it'll be pretty quiet. Kalahi Studio, 15th floor, 492 square feet, price of $439. If you have any questions, just contact me directly. Ilikai Marina, this is a studio on the 11th floor, 427 square feet, really quite spacious for a studio. 450,000. All these studios just have city views. Here's your monthly fees, what it covers. Just point this out really quick. This is over on the other side of Waikiki, right here. You have Ilikai right here. Here's your lagoon. And these studios usually sell pretty quickly at Ilikai Marina. And seeing this unit vacant reminds me to inform you that almost always when you buy a vacation rental here, the furnishings are included in the sale. So the fact that they're asking $450 for this and furnished, it's a little bit of a premium. But it's nice. They have done some tasteful upgrades. And Ilikai Marina is a very basic building. There are no common areas other than this laundry room here. But there is a restaurant on the ground floor right down here. And then there's another restaurant below the parking garage. Marine Surf on the 5th floor, 392 square feet, studio, price at $525. This is priced well based on comps. Ideally, it would have popcorn ceiling removed, but I do like how it's furnished. But I would put some wall art here. Try to get rid of the mirrors and put some wall art behind the bed would be some nice improvements. And usually you have windows here. Obviously they enclose that. Some people would consider that an upgrade. This building is nice because it does come with parking. There's your pool deck there. I have some clients who own this building and are happy with their unit. Pacific Monarch Studio, 14th floor, 352 square feet. 530,000. Your fees here. This building's on the right in the heart of Waikiki. Little ocean view. Hotel furnishings. These units can be fully remodeled and customized, which I'd recommend doing if you want to maximize rental income. And this building, about a year and a half ago, they remodeled the common area, kind of meeting room, game room, and then also the pool deck. This is the only vacation rental building in Waikiki that has a rooftop pool deck. Really nice. The views are incredible. There's also a barbecue right up there and a little kind of a play area. But that's priced quite well, in my opinion. Another one at Marine Surf on the 5th floor, 392 square feet, priced at $535. Good shot there. Really like this. Prefer to have split AC, make it look a little cleaner. And I mean, this is very minor, but I'd rather have an outlet. Maybe lower the TV, have an outlet up here so you can hide all these wires. But it looks good. Also, would be good to remove the popcorn ceiling, just a cleaner look. And these studios, since they have a full kitchen, you can get the best financing from banks here. And if you're looking to buy property, vacation rental property here, and use a lender, I always really recommend that you use a local lender. If you want to know the reason why, just contact me directly. This is our Alamana Hotel, a 1-bedroom on the 35th floor, $548,000. This is the new look. They're currently in the process of remodeling the units, and I'll just show you really quickly. This is a new style, and you are not allowed to do any customization to this unit other than maybe doing different wall art or maybe putting a lamp in the unit. But to do so, you have to get AOAO approval. board approval. These units are nice, but look at how how high the fee is as well. Ilikai on the 25th floor, 500 square feet. They call this a studio, but most people call these one bedrooms. Priced at $575. This may seem like a super low price here, but that's because any units on the second floor and floors 23 through 25, if you want to do nightly rentals and not use the hotel management services, so if you're going to self-manage or use a third-party management company, you still have to use the hotel's house cleaning and maintenance services, which add significantly to your expenses. But all these units on those floors have been remodeled to have this similar look. They might tweak the headboard a little bit, maybe the artwork, but other than that, pretty much identical. Island Colony on the 21st floor. It's a nice one bed, one bath, 563 square feet, just under 580,000. Monthly fee is right down here. I'm personally not too keen throwing bunk beds right here in the living room, but it's a nice clean unit overall. This is a mountain view unit. So this is overlooking Alawai, the canal, and also the street. So windows open, you will have a little street noise. But I like how they remodeled this. Oftentimes the one bedrooms also have a full stove oven. I kind of prefer that over a cooktop, but that looks pretty clean there. I don't know, what would your preference be? But nice to have split AC. Yeah, quality. Ilikai on the 23rd floor, 585,000. This is another one of those units that have the hotel restrictions. And we have a client who owns that we manage their unit on the 19th floor. And it's top 1% of all Airbnb units. It's doing well. So these mountain view units, some guests really do like them. But my clients on that one, they did a full remodel, and when we took over management, we did a lot of stuff to enhance kind of the guest experience. One bed, one bath on the 18th floor over at Pacific Monarch, 443 square feet, price is $650,000. Here's your fees here. This is priced pretty well. If you want to take on a rehab project, this unit needs a lot of work. But I've seen some really quality custom remodeled units in this building, and some of them can do quite well. And the fact that this does have some ocean view, diamond head facing, yeah, if it's done right, it could do well. Although I wish the units were a little bigger. That's pretty small for a one bedroom. Kalahi on the 13th floor, studio 490 square feet, price is $650. Ritz-Carlton studio, spacious 540 square feet on the 12th floor, $650,000. Again, any of these units, just contact me directly if you have questions. Waikiki Sunset, one bed, one bath on the with parking on the 11th floor, 546 square feet, $660,000. This is a mountain view. Here's your fees here. I have several clients who own this building, and they're all very happy with the financial performance. This is hotel furnishings. Definitely, if you want to make the most money, you need to remodel. And I would put laminate or tile floor and pull out that carpet. I have a couple clients who, actually that's a lie. I have one client who kept these cabinets this way, but remodeled everything else, and it's got a good look still, and guests do enjoy the unit. And that seems a little high just based on that floor, but we'll see. Here's another one bed, one bath at Waikiki Sunset, also mountain view on the 34th floor. This one seems to be priced quite well, $670,000. Also hotel furnishings, but you'll have some great views here. You're gonna get some rainbows when it's rainy out, sunrises. But again, it needs to be full remodeled. But yeah, that's a great sunrise. You're gonna be coming right over here. Be very pretty in the morning. Ilikai on the 21st floor, one bed, one bath, mountain view, 500 square feet, price $675. I think this is a pretty good price here too. I like these higher floor units. The unit that my clients own is on the 19th floor. Definitely needs to be remodeled though. Waikiki Sunset on the 8th floor, 1 bed, 1 bath with parking, 679,000. Also city views here. I personally would use some lighter colors to lighten up the room, but that's kind of a nice look there. But that seems priced based on its condition within the realms of I think they might get an offer. Waikiki Banyan on the 12th floor. There's now 31, I think 31 or 32 units on the market at Waikiki Banyan. Just incredible. And that's after 3 units went to escrow this week. So a lot of options if you're looking to buy at Waikiki Banyan. And this is a 12th floor in the Makai Tower, Tower 1, 533 square feet. All these units do come with parking. Price is $685. Here's your fees, but part of that is a special assessment of $571 that was supposed to run throughout this year. But I am hearing chatter that there's a good chance there's going to be an assessment next year. May not be as high as this year, but if you buy in there, just be prepared. You might be hit with another special assessment next year. And the special assessment is that they've been planning to remodel this pool deck for 3-4 years, about 4 years now. And they just ran into permit delays with COVID, budget problems, had to re-engineer some things. But it's supposed to start now, I heard this year, I think in May. And this unit needs to be fully remodeled. Yeah, not too exciting, but not a bad price point. Another Waikiki Banyan, the Malka Tower, Tower 2 on the 10th floor. 1 bed, 1 bath, 533 square feet, price is $699. Pretty nicely done. I prefer the popcorn ceilings removed. And then also carpet. Again, it's a challenge too as a vacation rental, especially that light of a carpet. Original bathroom. Yeah, all pretty dated. But I'd expect that to sell around that price point. Ilikai on the 3rd floor, 500 square feet, 1 bedroom, 720,000. So you're gonna have some nice views here, but being on this floor, you have the courtyard right here. There's a restaurant, Menehune, right over here. So you will be dealing with some noise. I mean, some people may enjoy just hearing the chatter and just people watching, but just want to be clear, you will be getting some noise from the first floor. And this unit, this needs to be remodeled as well. I mean, these units you can operate from day one as nightly rentals, but if you want to maximize your rental income and get the best reviews, definitely needs to be upgraded. Curious to see, I think there's a little high just based on that floor and that condition. Ilikai on the 7th floor, 724,000. Again, another one, 1 bed, 1 bath. This to me is pretty quality here. Your main view though is looking over here at the Hilton. And I wish this was opened up. Most of the units are. Here's a good picture. So yep, Ilikai's got 2 pool decks. This is the main pool, and this is more of your just waiting pool up here on the 2nd floor. But I think that's priced pretty well also. Waikiki Banyan on the 18th floor, 1 bed, 1 bath, 533 square feet, price is $728. This is in the Makai Tower, Tower 1. It's a decent looking unit, but to me, nothing really too exciting about it. I definitely want to do some improvements if I owned it. And at that price point, I'd rather wait for a different opportunity. Trump Tower, Kalahi, studio, 555 square feet on the 16th floor, price is $748. Ilikai on the 25th floor, 1 bed, 500 square feet, price is $790. This unit has pretty similar views to that last unit we kind of saw. Again, this has the same look as the other developer 4 units I showed you, so I'm just gonna pass over that really quick. Waikiki Banyan on the 28th floor, the Makai Tower. Another one bed, one bath, 799,000. It's definitely a unique look. You don't see many units with this gray color tone. And also kind of how it's furnished. I'm curious about people like that. It's a little high in my opinion. Another unit, Waikiki Banyan on the 28th floor, Makai Tower, 828,000. Similar views of the just prior unit we looked at. I like this location. I like that shot there. But it's a clean, well-maintained unit. I would still do some things differently to really try to enhance guest experience, though. I do like having this where you have a doorway to the bathroom from the main living space rather than oftentimes this is enclosed. And so anybody who wants to use the restroom has to go through the bedroom. So that's a nice upgrade there. Another new listing at Waikiki Banyan. This one's on the 31st floor on the Malka Tower, 838,000. And these are still priced pretty high. Based on all the inventory, people are still asking for kind of a premium. But this past week with escrows, one went into the market I think it was 880, the other one at 848. So people are still paying these high prices. This one, though, you know, is original, definitely needs to be remodeled. I just think that's a high price point. Being on the mountain view side. Waikiki Shore, it's a studio on the 5th floor, 347 square feet. This is the only vacation rental building in Waikiki that's located right on the ocean. Price $875,000 just due to location and just the appeal. So these units really don't make very good options for a return on cash. These are more of an appreciation play, and these are stellar. These are all 2 bedrooms. So this is the lobby area. Some of these, just want to point out, some of these units do come with parking, but it's quite rare. And then just below here, there's a pathway from the beach to the main street. Public access, so you get a lot of people walking by here to get to the beach or get to the main street. And so this unit, get your doors open on your lanai, you're going to have people walking not too far below you. But, I mean, dated cabinets, again, you're really paying for the location and the potential for appreciation. And it's nice that these units do have washer and dryers in the units. So here's your pathway right here that I was talking about. But check out how low your monthly fees are because the building's very basic. There's just a laundry room, really no other common amenities. Waikiki Sunset on the 28th floor. This is really pushing the valuations for a 1 bed, 1 bath. I have a client who owns, I would consider probably the nicest 1 bedroom. He bought it a little over a year ago, doing really well. He was just here. He actually just bought another unit in a different building last month. And the unit that he owns in Sunset, I think he told me he's doing 97% occupancy, which is really remarkable. He's self-managing from the mainland. And these views, really, you got to be on the lanai to really get the full impact of these views. They look a lot better in person than these photos. But definitely well maintained. But I just, based on comps in my experience, good example of views here. I just don't see them getting 888, but we will see. Going back to Waikiki Banyan, this is on the 6th floor, 920,000. You might be thinking this is crazy for the 6th floor, but this unit's pretty unique because on the 6th floor, these units have really large lanais, as you can see here. And this unit's been tastefully remodeled. I mean, they did a really nice job. And I've had clients look at this. I don't think, I need to check the association because last time I had a client look at a unit that had these large lanais. Here we are, another unit at Waikiki Banyan, 6th floor, 533 square feet, price at $920,000. You might be thinking that is an insane price being on the 6th floor, but this unit is quite unique as it's on the 6th floor. These units have really large lanais, as you can see here. And this unit is really tastefully remodeled. And so here's the large lanai, and I love how they have this look here, but I had a client look at 6th floor unit with the large lanai not too long ago, well, about over a year ago, so kind of a long time. But at that time, the association had the rule where you cannot have any sort of umbrella and really limited furnishings on this lanai because they're worried about liability, because behind where this photographer's standing, you have Ohua, which is the main street. And the association is just concerned about these things or other furnishings blowing. The winds can really blow very strong down Ohua, and the association is concerned about stuff blowing over these lanais and onto the street or somewhere else. So this may just be for staging purposes because they're very strict on what you can put out there, unless things have changed, which I doubt, but I'm going to double check. But nice, clean, remodeled look. Split AC is a nice upgrade. And that's rare too to have a washer and dryer. I think on the 6th floor is the only floor that you're allowed to have washer and dryer. Quality looking, but that is definitely a premium price. That would be the highest selling price point in the Banyan, and there's definitely some other units on higher floors I would prefer over this unit, because as my clients concluded looking at the last unit that had the large lanai, there was just not much utility or value to the lanai, so that's why my clients passed and bought a different unit. Heading on to North Shore, Kuilima Estates East. This is a 1-bed, 1-bath, 658 square feet, priced at $1.495. If you're not familiar with this property, it's over on the North Shore. Only legal community up here to do legal vacation rent, nightly vacation rentals is up here in Turtle Bay. And right here, you now have the Ritz-Carlton, which is a beautiful property. And nicely done unit. These units don't come on the market. These 1-bedrooms don't come on the market too frequently. So I'd expect this unit being this kind of condition that they're going to get some offers relatively quickly. Now to the Ritz-Carlton, 2-bed, 2-bath on the 31st floor, just over 1,000 square feet, just under $2 million. So last new listing is this beautiful 2-bed, 2-bath at Ilikai, 1,000 square feet on the 4th floor, priced at $2.4 million. That's a bit of a premium, but whoever owns this unit looks like they spared no expense when they remodeled it. I mean, this is, I think, the nicest 2-bedroom I've ever seen at Ilikai. If it was on an upper floor, like 15th floor or higher, I would definitely say 2.4 is a good deal. But on the 4th floor, little challenges because you have the pool right down here. I mean, some people may like this because they can people watch, but you have the pool over here. You'll be able to see Duke's Lagoon, and well, I'll get to another photo here. Over here, there's a pathway that people can get from the main hotel over down to a ramp that takes you down to the ocean, the beach, lagoon. So there's a lot of traffic, so you will deal with some noise with the doors open. But the finish work here, I'm a huge fan of. I mean, super quality. I love that's built-in desk here with the split AC. I mean, really nicely done. And kudos to the listing agent for paying money for quality photos. This is a beautiful bathroom, this large walk-in shower. I love that mirror. Yeah. Best 2-bedroom I think I've seen at Ilikai, and that's a good one to wrap it up this week on for new listings. Now moving on to sold really quickly because this is getting long. Alamona Hotel, long time on the market, $189,000. Palms at Waikiki, it's a good comp to the other units we saw this week as new listings. 7 days on the market, $325 on the 6th floor. Island Colony on the 27th floor, 1-bed, 1-bath, 4 days on the market, sold for $530. Ritz-Carlton, 97 days on the market, $541,000. Marine Surf, 13th floor. Pretty nice unit, looking unit. Sold for $545,500. Island Colony, another 1 bed, 1 bath on the 21st floor. 16 days on the market, $550,000. Marine Surf, 9th floor unit. This is a really beautiful unit. 39 days on the market, sold for $585,000. They did try this unit first came on the market. I think it was at $660,000. So they dropped the price quite a bit, but $588,000. That's, to me, the buyer did pretty well because it's really a remarkable unit. Waikiki Banyan on the 18th floor. It's a good comp to some of the units that came on the market this week. Long time on the market, $660,000. Another Banyan unit, 30th floor, $785,000, 20 days on the market. Not a bad price for a buyer. A year ago, I think the seller definitely would have got $800,000 or more. Then last unit, Ritz-Carlton, 1 bed, 1 bath, 20th floor, $970,000. If you made it through all this, thank you very much for sticking it through. If you have any questions at all, contact me anytime. Happy to be of service any way I can. Take care. Aloha.